Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B and I'm back with another General Collective Energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel that have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. Hope you guys are having a blessed day. For those of you that don't know, we do have a Patreon page. It is B's Intuition on Patreon. So you guys are more than welcome to join us. So y'all, there are people that are walking around that thinks that they, have some type of spiritual protection out here. And I feel like that whoever these people are, either their spiritual team has abandoned them, or, they don't even have, like a relationship with, like a higher source to have spiritual protection. So I don't know, if these people, I feel like that they're like fooling themselves. But, while they're fooling themselves, they're trying to fool other people to believe, that they have, all this spiritual protection. I mean, this could be physical protection as well. But all I keep hearing is they think that they have protection out here. So I don't know, y'all. Let's just hop in and see what's going on. Holy Spirit. We got Mars. Mars is the energizer planet. So somebody, could be getting, like some type of energy from Mars. But the saying, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. So something about a masculine energy. You could be a feminine energy, like operating, like in your masculine energy at this time. But the planet of Mars is ruled by Aries. So you could be an Aries or have Aries in your chart, or there's an Aries involved. Mars also talks about like drive and willpower, energy, passion, motivation, and daring. Mars represents action, boldness, and ambition. Mars ignites a fiery drive that accelerates your motivation. So there could be, like some type of fiery drive, that has been lit inside of somebody, or, that's what's taking place for somebody. Its immense energetic power propels the manifestation of your aspirations and desires into physical form. So somebody, could be, like manifesting some things into the physical form. Mars's energy creates an unwavering force of courage, determination, and assertiveness. Mars's insight inspires you to take action. So somebody, is being, inspired to take some type of action at this time. It bestows you with strength, confidence, and willpower to create plans and conquer goals. Its formidable energy fuels you in attracting whatever you want in your life. So somebody, is being inspired, to attract, whatever they want in their life. But I feel like that there's somebody, their energy, could be inspiring others, to like go towards, like whatever they want in their life. I definitely do feel like that, whoever this message is going to resonate with, I definitely do feel like, that they have, their energy is very powerful. I feel like they do have some type of authority, so they do, have some type of spiritual connection, with the spirit realm, with the higher source. And I feel like that they have been given some type of authority. So whoever these people are that feel like, that they, are spiritually protected or whatever, they could be trying to challenge somebody's authority out here. It could be a masculine energy. Or there's somebody of, like physical authority, that could be trying to, challenge somebody, on the physical, but they just don't know, that this person, has, authority in the spiritual. Yeah. Somebody's moon sign definitely, could be in Virgo. Yeah, the purity, feminine. So masculine and feminine. So somebody, could, like operate in, like a feminine energy, going back to what I said, could be operating, like in their masculine energy. But, I feel like that they could be balanced at the time. Maybe, whoever, that is, that's operating in their masculine energy, maybe, their circumstances, cause for them to do so. Maybe it's because, they could be single parent, they're doing, stuff on their own. And so, some of the stuff, that they're doing on their own, would be considered, something that, like masculine energies would do. Somebody, could just carry, a lot of masculine energy, as far as, a feminine energy. But the qualities of Virgo moon are intelligence, responsibility, and communication. You execute everything with great care. You are a deep thinker who enjoys good discussions and fast finding, even if you have to dig all night long. You have a natural connection with the earth and animals. So somebody, could have, some type of connection, to the universe. Somebody, could have some type of connection with animals. So, like animals, they don't fear somebody, or like birds come to somebody, or squirrels, will come right up to somebody's feet. Somebody definitely, could be, like looking into something. Or somebody, could be burning the midnight oil, when it comes, to like some type of work that they do. Your energy is logical and industrious. You are knowledgeable and informed. You learn lessons from everything you experience and then make improvements in your life. So yeah, somebody lives and they learn, somebody learns, and that's why, they're living, the way that they are. Your thoughts are comprehensive. Your meticulous range of knowledge provides valuable archives of information for the benefit of others. So somebody is full of wisdom and knowledge out here. There could be some people, they could be trying to, get that wisdom and knowledge from somebody. But I feel like whoever these people are, like they fake smile up in somebody's face. So they don't have somebody's best interest at heart. They just want, what somebody has out here. So somebody just needs to be aware. And somebody's ascendant sign definitely could be Virgo. So heavy Virgo out here. Your Virgo ascendant personality is intelligent, precise, and logical. You are skilled at analyzing data and enjoy researching and processing information. You are mediative and enjoy learning about methods to improve your body, mind, and spirit. You could be seeing the angel number 333. You are a truth seeker. So somebody, could be seeking out the truth. Your outward demeanor is composed and dignified. When approached by others, you are an open listener and willing to share useful facts. You are observant, insightful, and complete projects with perfection. Your purpose is teaching in various ways. People are inspired by the ideas and insights you offer. So there could be somebody or some people that, could try to approach somebody. So I feel like somebody just needs to be aware. Or it could just be, random people. Yeah, somebody's sun sign could be in Leo. Leo season could be very significant. Your core representation as Leo is fearless, loyal, and confident. You are lively in all you do. Leo brings the sunshine to any situation. So you could bring, like some type of sunshine to any situation. I feel like, it's your light. It's your light. You create ways to keep life exciting. You can be a hard worker and good provider. Your essence is warm, witty, generous, and impressive. You like to entertain and you keep things fun. You take pride in pleasing others as a leader or a generous host. Your talents are multiple and are appreciated and admired by others. You are an incredible manifester. You have the abundance and charisma to draw all the abundance you want into your life. So that's the second card that we saw that's saying something about Somebody, you know, like drawing everything that they want into their life. But somebody definitely needs to know, you know, that they are, you know, appreciated and admired by others out here. So there could be some people, you know, that could be jealous of the fact. Somebody's sun, moon sign could be in Gemini. Yeah, there's one feminine energy card and the rest are masculine energy cards. Yeah, but the moon is about the twins. So something about some twins. Somebody, you know, could have twins. Somebody could be an identical twin. Or, yeah, somebody could be, you know, like on a twin flame journey. But qualities of Gemini moon are versatility, quick wit, and the ability to learn and analyze amounts of information. You are a natural multitasker and can make decisions quickly. You are highly intelligent and communicate well with others. Your energy is lively, social, and changeable. You prefer being on the go, whether for short trips or spontaneous activities. Your free spirit and sense of humor attract an intriguing variety of people. Your thoughts are progressive, resourceful, and may reveal vital new information to enlighten others. So somebody, you know, is being told to pay attention, you know, to their thoughts. Somebody, you know, could be a free spirit out here. But yeah, it's something about somebody's energy. I feel like somebody's energy, you know, yeah, is you know, like contagious, you know, but like in a good way. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like attracting in, you know, like people, you know, like based off of their energy. Somebody, you know, could be like an energy reader out here. But we have the planet of Saturn. This is, yeah, the worker. The Saturn is ruled by Capricorn. Saturn represents hard work, endurance, and patience. Saturn is responsible, committed, and stable. The rewards for productivity can be grand. The magnitude of achievement depends on the level of effort you put into your aspirations. Saturn's energy brings structure and discipline to attaining your goals. It encourages you to understand your full power and potential, giving you the needed tenacity to reach success. Saturn's insight is determination. When you diligently push through your limits and boundaries, you open doors to attract opportunity and prosperity on a grand scale. So somebody's determination is allowing them, you know, like to, you know, like push through their limits and some type of boundaries. And so that's how some type of doors are opening for somebody, as far as, you know, somebody, you know, like bringing, you know, energies into their life to help to, you know, like manifest, you know, their heart's desires, you know, the way that they want to, you know, like live. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like siphoning energy, you know, from, you know, like Mars and Saturn. But there definitely, yeah, could be people, you know, that could be trying to siphon somebody's energy because they see what we just read, you know. They can feel what we just read. It's in somebody, you know, and on somebody. So let's just hop in and see what's going on. It's the God in you. Yeah. Yeah, somebody knows something. Somebody, yeah, knows a lot. I don't know if somebody, you know, is trying to take notes, you know, trying to keep up with somebody. Well, every time somebody opens their mouth, okay, they said the grass is green. Okay, they said the sun rises. Okay, they said, yeah. So there could be somebody or some people, you know, that could be taking what somebody says and then, you know, like basically, you know, telling other people. So, you know, somebody, you know, could tell somebody or some people, you know, about spiritual protection or about their ancestors or whatever, you know, like somebody tells somebody or some people and, you know, they go and tell other people, but they make it fit their life. So, yeah, my ancestors or, yeah, the sun, this, or, you know, the moon, that. Yeah, siphoning off of, you know, your energy, you know, to give it to, you know, like other people. There could be, you know, like somebody specific, you know, that could be in somebody's life, you know, that could be siphoning some type of energy off of somebody, you know, and yeah, like giving it to somebody else. Be aware who you're giving your energy to. Somebody knows the future, or somebody, you know, somebody can see the future. So somebody, you know, could be a psychic out here. Or there's a psychic involved. But something definitely is about to be uncovered out here. There could be, you know, like, I mean, some stuff, you know, could be being uncovered to, you know, the person, you know, that we've been picking up on. It's a divine being. So there is something that's being uncovered to a divine being. But I'm also picking up too that, yeah, there's some stuff that's being uncovered. It could be to a divine being, or it could just be being uncovered, you know, so that a divine being, you know, can see something clearly. But somebody definitely is being watched out here. Somebody's being watched out here for sure. But yeah, somebody is being watched over. Yeah, there's some people from the spirit realm that definitely, yeah, are looking down on somebody. The Most High God, you know, is looking down on somebody. You know, whoever, you know, somebody, you know, like, you know, somebody, you know, could be a follower of Jesus. So yeah, Jesus will be looking down on somebody, you know. So yeah, somebody is heavily protected out here. There could be somebody or some people, you know, that could be looking down on somebody. It could be because, you know, they stand on their beliefs, or there's some people that feel like, you know, that somebody, you know, is looking down on them. So somebody or some people, you know, could feel like that somebody's looking down on them, you know, and they could feel, you know, like angry about it. So they're like, oh, well, they think that they're better than us. You know, they think that they know more than us. But I feel like that, yeah, like somebody possibly, yeah, knows more than these people. I don't feel like that somebody thinks that they're better. I feel like somebody definitely does know more than these people. Because somebody, you know, has, yeah, they have chose to live and learn and live. Learning lessons, yeah, to improve their life. Yeah. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be bottling up their emotions out here. And yeah, it's not a good thing to bottle up emotions, because at some point, yes, you know, you could explode. You know, once, you know, like a water bottle gets so hot, yeah, it explodes. Somebody, you know, could be tall in stature. But yeah, we have the lesson card at the bottom of the deck. So somebody, you know, could be about to learn some type of lesson. And it definitely could have something to do, you know, with like creating some type of illusions out here, because this is the creating illusions card. There could be people, you know, that, yeah, smile up in somebody's face, you know, and yeah, they're bottling up their emotions about how they really feel about somebody. Somebody definitely, yeah, is mad because, yeah, they can't front anymore. So this is like fronting, you know, like, yeah, like they're, you know, like a divine being, fronting like, you know, they have some type of spiritual protection, fronting like they have money. Yeah, because this is fronting the bad card. I don't know, you know, somebody's mad because, you know, like somebody's not willing to give to somebody or some people financially anymore. But yeah, this being uncovered card, this is also energy. So something about, yeah, somebody's energy. Somebody's energy is pure out here, pure as water. Or somebody, you know, is being told, you know, like to keep their thoughts, you know, is pure as water out here. Somebody, you know, could drink, you know, like coffee, you know, and they could possibly drink water. Somebody maybe, you know, would benefit, you know, like with drinking more water. The Divine Masculine card came out, but it came out, yeah, but it you know, like kind of flipped over. So I don't know. There could be, you know, like a masculine energy, you know, that could be, you know, like turning over in their grave. There could be a masculine energy, you know, that could, you know, yeah, whoever this is, that could be bottling up their emotions. Yeah, they could explode, you know. Or yeah, like, you know, people being up in somebody's, you know, like energy. Yeah, it could cause, you know, like stuff, you know, like to take place. But we got Pandora's box. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have opened Pandora's box. Here we go with Pandora's box. So yeah, there's a chain of events that definitely, yeah, could be about to take place, or, you know, they have already started to take place. Pandora's box ain't came out in a long time. But whenever Pandora's box comes out, I always, you know, it reminds me of, yeah, like, you know, like somebody, you know, being Pandora's box. So once they open up somebody, or once they, touch somebody, or once, they do something to somebody, you never know, what could happen, It's based off of, the person that opens up somebody or the person that touches somebody. So, whoo. But somebody definitely is about to find something out. Somebody, somebody possibly, could be, like trying to find themselves, somebody could be, like soul searching. But I feel like something is about to be released as well. So something could be being released to somebody, or, some information is being released. There could be some type of dark spirits that could be being released. This is like, once, like somebody, gets pissed off multiple times, even a divine being. Of course, divine beings are, human like everybody else. And so, once somebody, they keep poking the sleeping bear, and once the sleeping bear wakes up, you never know what the sleeping bear is going to do after the fact. So, wow. What's being uncovered? Something definitely could reveal, could be revealed to somebody, in their dreams. Yeah, somebody's renewing their life out here. Somebody's removing, like some type of clutter. Or, there could be, like somebody. So going back to, like a twin flame. So there could be some stuff that could be uncovered, when it comes to a twin flame. And maybe, that's the person, that could be soul searching. But somebody definitely is removing some clutter from their life. Somebody's renewing their life. Somebody's going through a renewal out here. And there could be somebody or some people that could be, like mad. Yeah, we got starting fresh. So somebody, could be starting over. Somebody, could be moving, and that's, like starting over. So somebody, could, like throw all their old furniture away, all their old dishes, all their old everything away, and like just start anew, just start fresh. But radiant vitality is definitely, filling somebody's life. And there is a wonderful new beginning that is blossoming in somebody's life. Yeah, somebody is on their way to the land of milk and honey out here. So I feel like something definitely could be being released. This could be, like some directions for somebody, to get to the land of milk and honey. This could be, like some information, like to set somebody free, so they can, they know for sure, that they're on the right path, but also, what's been, in their way in order for them to, like get to the land of milk and honey. Wow, what's being uncovered? We got black obsidian. So somebody, would would benefit, with working with black obsidian. But yeah, black obsidian carries a calming and positive energy that can help you remember to look on the bright side of things. So yeah, I feel like somebody, has a, like calming and positive energy, I feel like somebody needs to stay in that calming and positive energy at this time. But somebody's also, being told, like to look on the bright side of things. Or somebody or some people could be looking on the bright side of things now. And something about technology. So technology, could be harming, somebody or some people's body out here. I don't know, somebody, could be, addicted to social media. Yeah. Be careful, yeah. Not to overindulge in alcoholic beverages or drug use out here. I feel like somebody, like they need to remember to look on the bright side of things, when it comes to, like them, like removing, like toxic people, places, and things, like out of their life. Maybe, you know, somebody feels some type of way because they had to remove their best friend or their brother or their mama or their cousin, you know, or something like that, you know. And yeah, it could feel, you know, it could feel like, you know, like somebody, you know, has taken some type of loss. But I feel like yeah, whatever, you know, somebody has removed from their life, it was for their highest good. But there's somebody that definitely, yeah, they definitely, yeah, are bottling up their emotions. Somebody definitely, yeah, could, you know, like overindulge, you know, like in alcoholic beverages, excuse me, and or, you know, like some type of drugs. There could be people, you know, that, yeah, could be, you know, like all up in somebody's energy, you know, trying to indulge in alcohol and drugs or whatever have you. And I feel like that whoever these people are, they're purposely doing it, you know. So they're purposely, you know, like wanting to be attached to somebody's energy, but then overindulge to try to make somebody overindulge. Wow. Why is Pandora's box open? Yeah, we got to take a spiritual bath. So somebody, you know, is being told to, you know, like take a spiritual bath out here. I feel like it's because, you know, there is some toxic energy, you know, that could be lingering, you know, within somebody, you know. But I feel like that, yeah, for the majority, it's people, you know, toxic people, you know, that are lingering around somebody's energy. But these people just don't know, you know, that, yeah, they've set off the spiritual alarm. They've opened up Pandora's box, you know. Somebody, you know, could have opened up to some people, some toxic people. And, yeah, like these people, you know, could have stabbed somebody in the back, could have talked about somebody behind their back. And, yeah, they've set off some type of chain of events because of it. These are the people that, yeah, that constantly convince people that they are this and they are that. So going back to, I'm spiritually protected, my energy is positive, you know, but then, yeah, like behind closed doors, yeah, they're overindulging in alcoholic beverages and drug use and gossip, negative social media stuff, you know, yeah, all type of stuff. So be aware, because there's somebody or some people that will play victim once they know that they're losing. So somebody knows that they're losing out here. And so, yeah, they're going to try to play victim because they're losing. Somebody, you know, could be, you know, like, yeah, like directing some type of social media posts or memes meant for somebody to see out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to, you know, like reel somebody in, you know, to like play their game. Or some people, you know, could be trying to reel somebody in to play their game. Yeah, these are people that definitely, yeah, talk about somebody behind their back. For sure. Yep. We got competition. So somebody, you know, feels like that, you know, they can compete with somebody out here. There's somebody that, yeah, is always trying to, you know, like one somebody up out here. So somebody just needs to be aware. But yeah, they could have, you know, like set off a chain of events when they thought, you know, that, yeah, like they, you know, could compete with somebody. Somebody would benefit with, you know, like getting a dream catcher to hang over their bed. So something about, yeah, somebody's dreams. Somebody needs to pay attention to their dreams. Somebody possibly, yeah, would benefit with possessing a talisman to amplify, you know, like positive vibes out here. So there are people that, yeah, they want somebody, you know, to, yeah, you know, operate in toxic energy out here. Yeah, I just heard big trouble in Toxic City. So there could be some big trouble in Toxic City, wherever Toxic City is for somebody. But whoever these people are, you know, they want to, you know, like they're trying to cause somebody to miss out or to, you know, like lose some type of opportunity. So just be aware. I feel like it's multiple people. But whoever these people are, you know, they could, you know, work with crystals, you know, they could have a dream catcher and things of that nature. But yeah, like it's not working for them. Yeah, they're losing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Somebody needs to know that, yeah, their closest friends hold grudges against them. So somebody's closest friends could be, like in competition with them. Somebody's closest friends, yeah, they're holding some type of grudges against them. So it goes back to, yeah, people, saying, oh, they think that they're better than us, or, oh, they think this, oh, they think that, Well, the fact of the matter is, I don't feel like that the person that they're talking about, yeah, really cares about, what they're saying. So evidently these people think that, like somebody's better than them, Mm. Yeah, when I split the deck, we got Five of Swords and the Empress. So yeah, whoever this message is for, yeah, could be like in this Empress energy. The number 53 could be significant, or 35 could be significant. 5 and 3 breaks down to an 8. Karma. So there are some people that definitely, yeah, could be trying to compete with an Empress, trying to defeat an Empress. They could be trying to do it, by using their words. But yeah, words have power, I feel like people could be trying to, like, defeat somebody, by negative words. And yeah, like somebody, could pray for these people, somebody, could, yeah, like positively uplift these people. So yeah, how dare these people? Yeah, buddy. Page of Pentacles. So proof. Somebody definitely is about to receive some proof, for sure. Or there's somebody or some people, they feel like that they have something to prove. Oh, prove on. But there could be some proof that could be being uncovered. So there could be somebody or some people, that could find out some information. Wow. Somebody, could receive some good news. It could be some good news when it comes, like to finances, because this is the Page of Pentacles. So somebody, could, yeah, like receive a small check in the mail, or somebody, could receive, like a small financial blessing, or somebody, has been, like a blessing to somebody or some people. Yeah. Yeah, we have 6 of Wands. So, yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could have, like a lot of people, that are admiring them. So it would make sense why, yeah, people, are angry, But it's about to be brought to somebody or some people's attention, what happens, when they poke the sleeping bear, or what happens, when they walk around saying this and saying that, because, yeah, words have power, whether they're negative or positive. Yeah, karma. This is the karma card. Yeah, so there could be somebody or some people, that could have proof that, like karma is real. Or they're about to, yeah, receive some proof that karma is real. Whoever, this message is for, you could have, like, set off some type of chain of events. But I feel like that it's because you could be being considered, like as these people, karma, or you, could be, so yeah, like you could be the spiritual alarm that, yeah, like some people set off. So yeah, once you set off the spiritual alarm, ain't no telling what happens, after that spiritual alarm has been set off. Yeah, somebody or some people were stupid enough to, yeah, set off this spiritual alarm. But yeah, we got the Fool. So something about, yeah, a new beginning, a fresh start. Something, or some stuff that somebody, has done in their life, is, yeah, bringing in this new beginning, this fresh start. Somebody, yeah, there's somebody, some people that thought that somebody was a fool. But I feel like somebody, you know, yeah, they could have been acting like the fool to the fools, you know, so that the fools won't know that somebody really isn't a fool out here. Yeah, there's some people that thought that they could fool somebody as well. Yeah, now they're in a jam. Something about strawberries. Somebody, you know, could be eating a lot of strawberries. I don't know. You know, back in the day, strawberries, you know, was another name for prostitutes. So, But somebody definitely, yeah, is stressed in life out here. While somebody, you know, is about to, yeah, like start some type of new life, have some type of new start in life. Be aware of, yeah, people, you know, that, yeah, like are stressed out in life, you know, yeah, like coming up in your energy, or, yeah, like you know, giving energy to, you know, yeah, those type of people carrying, you know, that energy. There is a change in direction that's about to take place. Yeah. Somebody's in a sticky situation out here. Or be aware, because, yeah, going back to people, you know, or trying to cause somebody to miss out, you know, on some type of opportunity. So they could be trying to, you know, like get somebody, you know, to be in a sticky situation out here. The color yellow could be significant. Yeah. Yeah, that's that friend energy. Somebody, you know, was, yeah, because it says caution on this card, and then it says caution on this card. So somebody, you know, has been cautioned multiple times out here. But I feel like somebody just needs to be aware, because I feel like that, yeah, there's a new start in life for somebody. And I feel like that a lot of people, you know, are watching. Somebody's being admired by a lot of people, but I feel like that there's a lot of negative people that are watching as well. And I feel like that, yeah, these people, you know, could be trying to figure out, you know, how to make somebody miss out on this new start in life or whatever. Somebody has issues out here. Whatever somebody, you know, has planned, I feel like, yeah, like it's not what it appears, or, yeah, like, you know, like their plan has failed, or, yeah, like they have proof that, yeah, like it's not going to work. Somebody's also, yeah, they're not what they appear to be on the outside. So I don't know, you know, somebody's, you know, appearance is changing. That could be, you know, what's going on. Somebody, you know, could have jaundice out here. Somebody's eyes could be yellow. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have a drinking problem out here. Wow. Something about, yeah, an undercover official. Or somebody's trying to keep something, you know, like under wraps. What they're possibly trying to keep under wraps is, yeah, some type of addiction. So yes, whatever somebody, you know, is addicted to, yeah, like it's showing on the outside. I don't know if somebody's addicted, you know, to like you know, like having sex, or addicted to, you know, like paying money to prostitutes. It's something about that that's very significant. But somebody's also addicted to, yeah, drugs, alcohol. Somebody definitely, yeah, has multiple obsessions. Somebody definitely, yeah, has a lot of toxic attachments out here. Wow. I don't know if somebody, you know, is bringing prostitutes in their home, or something about, yeah, somebody in a sticky situation when it comes to, you know, like their home. Somebody's home is being watched. Something about, yeah, a tall man with yellow eyes, a tall black man with yellow eyes out here. So I don't know. Yeah, somebody's life is spinning out of control. Somebody doesn't know where they're going. Somebody lacks self-motivation. Somebody's unbalanced out here. So somebody definitely, yeah, needs to be aware. So there's a lot of people, you know, that, yeah, like their life is spinning out of control. You know, they could be watching somebody. But I feel like whoever these people are, they were cautioned. I don't know if they were cautioned, you know, like not to watch somebody. You know, maybe, yeah, people are watching somebody on social media, you know, and they're projecting some type of negative energy, and somebody could have been like, yeah, for those of you that are watching me, you know what I mean, post these videos, you know, with that negative energy. I'm warning you, you know, to, yeah, not watch it with that, you know, projecting that negative energy or whatever, you know, like somebody, you know, could have cautioned somebody or some people about. I feel like like they didn't listen. Somebody, you know, could have cautioned somebody or some people about, you know, like some type of addictions or some type of toxic attachments. Yeah, there's somebody or some people looking for some outside gratification. It's because they don't know who they are. And because somebody or some people are looking for outside gratification, yeah, their life is spinning out of control. Somebody's doing too much. Somebody is very excessive out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, overindulges. Somebody, you know, somebody, you know, could have like gained a lot of weight. Somebody, you know, could be self-conscious out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like addicted to eating, you know, like toxic foods out here, so they gain a lot of weight. Somebody, you know, could have diabetes. Something could be going on with somebody's thyroid. Somebody could have thyroid issues. Something about, yeah, somebody's nervous system as well. But yeah, somebody doing too much, you know, yeah. It could have, you know, like opened up, you know, like Pandora's box, or yeah, like it set off some type of chain of events out here. Yeah, then the home card flipped out. Somebody, you know, yeah, could be, you know, like hiding, you know, like some type of toxic stuff that they do, you know, yeah, behind closed doors out here. Somebody, you know, could, you know, like work, you know, like in addiction home, or somebody, you know, yeah, somebody, you know, could be thinking about, you know, like going to, you know, like some type of addiction treatment out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could like to gamble out here. Something about a gambling house is significant. Somebody could like to gamble. I don't know. Somebody, you know, yeah. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have taken some type of risk. But I feel like the risk that somebody or some people could have taken, they thought that they were going to, you know, like get some type of, you know, like different rewards, or, you know, the risk that somebody could be trying to take, yeah, they think that they're going to get some type of different rewards than, you know, what they're going to get, yeah. But there's also somebody that definitely, yeah, is being told, you know, like to take some type of leap of faith out here. Wow. Somebody's life is spinning out of control because, yeah, they're turned all the time. Yeah, they're a party animal. They definitely, yeah, are into sex, drugs, and alcohol. Yeah, surface pleasures. Surface pleasures. So somebody, you know, could be in a jam, in a sticky situation because of, yeah, like those surface pleasures, you know. Yeah, they play more than they work, you know. You're supposed to work hard and play hard. Yeah, somebody don't work at all and, yeah, tries to play hard, you know, or, yeah, they play hard. I feel like somebody done played too hard. There are somebody or some people that, yeah, they know themselves on the outside, but they don't know who they are within. So, yeah, how you walking around saying that you're spiritually protected, but you got all this going on and you don't know how to get it up off of you. So, I don't know, you know, if there's some people, you know, that, you know, they want to get it up off of them, so they're going to try to, you know, transfer, you know, this, yeah, toxic energy onto somebody. Or, again, be aware. Yeah. Apple a day keeps the doctor away. From the outside, yeah. From the outside looking in. So somebody's an outsider looking in. I don't know if people, you know, it's like, well, they're an outsider. What would they know? Yeah, somebody's full of wisdom. Somebody's full of knowledge out here. Somebody knows what they know because, yeah, they have a connection, you know, with a higher power. Somebody definitely, yeah, could pass away because we have death on this card from some type of turned lifestyle. Somebody could, yeah, be found in a home or something like that. There's also somebody, you know, that possibly, yeah, could have some type of sexuality issues. Yeah, I feel like that there is somebody or some people, you know, because, you know, they've been told, you know, this is like people sitting around, you know, listening, you know, to, you know, some wisdom, you know, some wisdom and knowledge, you know. So somebody, you know, yeah, could have kicked some type of wisdom and knowledge to some people. So yeah, before this, maybe they didn't know, you know, that this is what you're not supposed to do, or this is what you shouldn't do, you know. I feel like somebody, you know, could have tried to put somebody or some people up on game, and I feel like that, yeah, like they didn't take that game, you know, they didn't listen. So yeah, like, but once you know, yeah, you can't unknow it, you know. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. So yeah, I don't know if somebody is trying to, you know, like trying to take back what they know, but no, you can't. Once you know, yeah, who God is, or once you know, yeah, once you know something, you know, this is like, yeah, once you know, that you can't go into the park after dark, you know what I mean? Unless you're gonna get arrested. Once you know it, yeah, you can't just go in the park, you know, and yeah, think that, you know, you can just say, well, I didn't know, you know, because the same officer that could have told you, you know, being in the park after dark, you know, is the same officer that's sitting there, you know, and so yeah, you decide to go into the park after dark, and the officer is like, well, you knew because I told you. So something about that is significant. But we got a rose, so somebody's name could be Rose. Somebody definitely, yeah, has some type of addiction to, yeah, like sex. It's a lot of addictions out here, a lot of obsessions out here. Somebody was also told about, yeah, some type of passionate love situation. Or somebody's about to, you know, yeah, it's about to be uncovered to somebody. Somebody's name could be Joy. But something is short-lived out here. Wow. Yeah, somebody's able to see beyond the veil out here. Yeah, because they have a spiritual gift. So somebody, you know, yeah, they could have psychic abilities. You know, somebody could be an energy reader. Yeah, somebody, you know, could have multiple spiritual gifts out here. Yeah, we got expectation. This expectation card is a number 28. So something could take place by the 28th of the month. But this 2 and 8 breaks down to a 10. So yeah, new start in life, new beginning. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like looking at their watch, you know what I mean? Or waiting, you know, for somebody, you know, like to explode, or waiting, you know, for somebody, you know, to, yeah, for some type of energy to overtake somebody. So I feel like that somebody just needs to be aware. There also could be somebody that definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like waiting and expecting, yeah, for some type of death to take place. I don't know if yeah, somebody is waiting for, you know, like the divine being, you know, to, yeah, like just croak away. It's because of, yeah, that energy. But this is also, too, yeah, like they didn't know somebody's energy, you know, could bring upon, yeah, like some stuff that they possibly didn't think that somebody's energy could bring upon. But it has something to do with, yeah, not only somebody's authority, but somebody's energy. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have abused their power. Somebody, you know, could have been physically abused out here. Somebody, you know, could have to go to the doctor for some type of physical abuse in a home or something like that. The haunting of Emily Rose. The haunting of Emily Rose. Something about the haunting of Emily Rose is out here. I've never seen that movie, but there, I mean, there could be, yeah, like something that could be, you know, like haunting somebody's home out here. Let me look it up real quick. Oh, The Haunting of Emily Rose is a true story. A German woman who died after undergoing multiple Catholic exorcism rites. So something about an exorcism could be very significant. Somebody you know could have seizures, delusions, and other symptoms leading to a diagnosis of both epilepsy and psychosis out here. 2 priests performed exorcisms on her, and she died after being taken off medication, leading to a court case. So something about somebody not taking their medication. But we do have an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So somebody you know could, yeah, like take their stop taking their medication. This Page of Pentacles definitely, yeah, could be appeal. And that could you know like start a chain of events. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be, you know, a whole lot of stuff could be going on when it comes to somebody. Somebody, yeah, could be having could have seizures, hallucinations, erratic behaviors. Somebody again could have epilepsy, or you know, like some type of psychotic episodes. I don't know. After being treated with medication, her family sought spiritual help, and she underwent multiple exorcism rites by 2 preachers. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have taken some medication that they weren't supposed to take. So I don't know. That definitely, yeah, could be significant. I mean, somebody's name could be Emily. We got a love spell. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like waiting for some type of love spell, you know, to, you know, like take effect. I don't know. Somebody could drink something, because if y'all see, it's like a little potion bottle. Some death by potion, death by love spell. Somebody, you know, could have done some type of love spell, and now they have some type of sexuality issues out here. Somebody could be born in 1973. We got a Jezebel. So something about, yeah, a Jezebel spirit being in somebody's home, or yeah, like somebody bringing a Jezebel up in their home, and yeah, Jezebel left that spirit up in somebody's home. Somebody definitely, yeah, their karma, you know. So somebody, you know, could have done some type of love spell, and their karma could be for them, yeah, to have a passionate love with a Jezebel, or yeah, like the Jezebel spirit, yeah, is just on that person. The unexpected money card came out. So yeah, Ace of Pentacles. I don't know, somebody tried to, you know, like do some type of love spell so that they could get some money from somebody. The 27th of the month could be significant. Somebody could be born in 1989. But somebody definitely, yeah, they want somebody to miss out on an opportunity. Yeah, somebody's a rising star out here. The number 77 could be significant. Somebody could be born in 1977. And there definitely, yeah, are a lot of eyes that are watching somebody. I feel like there's somebody that's about to have some type of proof, or some people that are about to, yeah, like have some type of proof, you know, of, yeah, like what was told them, you know, was true. So some stuff could have been predicted to somebody or some people. Somebody, you know, could have had a dream, you know, but whatever, you know, was predicted, or whatever, you know, somebody dreamed of, yeah, it's coming true. And then we got this house. So something about, yeah, home and home. Somebody, you know, could be going from, you know, like house to house, couch to couch. Or somebody, you know, could be going back and forth between 2 homes out here. Something about a house party as well. Something definitely, yeah, it could happen in a home. And somebody definitely, yeah, could be concerned. Or, yeah, somebody could just be concerned because, yeah, there's some happenings going on in somebody's home. Yeah. And then we got the High Priestess. Somebody could be born in 1972. We got divine feminine. So yeah, you could be a divine feminine. You could be operating, you know, like in your high priestess energy. But somebody could have already also went to, yeah, like, you know, like a dark high priestess. And so, yeah, that could be why they're concerned as well. Because somebody definitely is about to be in some type of poverty out here. Somebody is in poverty because, yeah, they opened up Pandora's box. Yeah. Somebody, you know, could go to a high priestess asking for some help. I don't know. Somebody's being haunted out here. That's what I do know. That's what I do know. It seems like, yeah, wherever somebody goes, yeah, like they're being haunted. It don't matter whose home they go to, they're being haunted. It don't matter who they're around, they're being haunted. This is wacky. At the bottom of this deck, we got going through a family tragedy. So somebody wants to tell the truth. So somebody, you know, could be going through a family tragedy, and they could want to, you know, like tell some type of truth out here. Somebody's first, middle, or last name could start with an R. So somebody could be strategizing, planning, and plotting, you know, on how they're going to, like, tell, you know, like somebody the truth. But just be aware of, yeah, people, you know, like strategizing, planning, and plotting. Yeah, but remember, these are the same people, you know, that thought that they were protected out here. We see what's going on. So where is their protection? Right. So these people know that, yeah, somebody's protected, the divine being, you know, the one that's operating in the high priestess energy, the divine feminine, divine masculine. And so, yeah, they could try to, you know, like, ask, you know, like that person for help. Just be aware. Yeah. 444. So you could be seeing the angel number 444. So, yeah, somebody is protected out here. But somebody also, yeah, is being told to pay attention to their thoughts and also, yeah, like their environment. We got home foreclosure. So we do have 2 homes out here. So, yeah, somebody's home could be being foreclosed on. That could be why somebody, you know, is concerned. Yeah, we got an energy vampire. So, yeah. That's all we've been talking about is energy. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have went to, yeah, like a witch doctor, because that's what I'm getting with this apple, with this love spell. And yeah, they're waiting, they're expecting for whatever, you know, to take place. But I feel like yeah, if I was them, I wouldn't hold their breath while they waiting. But yeah, be aware of an energy vampire. Somebody could be trying to strategize, plan, and plot, you know, on, yeah, like how to, you know, siphon somebody's energy, or they already have tried to do it. Or they're, yeah, this is somebody, you know, they were cautioned 2 times. Still strategizing, planning, and plotting. We got a mother out here, so somebody's mother could be involved. Somebody's mother could be an energy vampire. Somebody's mother's home could be being foreclosed on. Yeah, we got playing dirty. So whoever these people are, yeah, playing dirty. Divine intervention is at play. Energy vampires playing dirty. We got 678, so you could be seeing the angel number 678. We've looked into the angel number 678 before. But somebody, you know, could be from Atlanta. Somebody, you know, could be strategizing, planning, and plotting, you know, like to move to Atlanta. We got a Libra, so there's a Libra involved. There's a Scorpio involved. We saw that abuse card, so somebody could be strategizing, planning, and plotting on how to, you know, like get some type of assault allegations put on somebody. Or somebody, you know, was playing dirty when it comes to, you know, trying to, you know, trying to, you know, like blame some type of assault allegations on somebody. Wow, but something definitely, yeah, or yeah, be aware. So be aware of, like people, inviting you, like to places that your energy, is not, it's not aligning with, or, like your intuition, is telling you, not to go. Yeah, don't go. Mm-hmm. Somebody, could be trying to, yeah, put somebody in a situation to either assault them or to, yeah, get somebody, to assault them, to, yeah, get somebody locked up. But somebody definitely, yeah, could have been, like playing dirty when it comes, yeah, to some type of assault allegations out here. We got an Aquarius that fell on the floor, so there's Aquarius involved. There could be an Aquarius that definitely, yeah, could take some type of fall out here. We got insurance. So somebody, playing dirty when it comes, like to some type of insurance policy. This could be life insurance. This could be, like insurance on somebody's home. But we got subpoena to court. So somebody, could, yeah, receive some type of subpoena to court out here. Somebody, could be overindulging because, they could have already received a subpoena. So they don't want to go. They don't want to go to court. Yeah, it could be multiple people. Multiple people were playing dirty. Or somebody was playing dirty with multiple people. And so, yeah, you play dirty, with yeah, like all these toxic negative energy. And yeah, you get up being, like one toxic piece of shit. There were multiple people that were involved. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a P. Yeah, we got a grudge holder out here. So there could be multiple people that could be holding grudges, against somebody. Trying to cause, like roadblocks and detours for somebody. Somebody's neighbors could be involved. So multiple people's and somebody's neighbors, could definitely, yeah, be involved. Yeah. There were a lot of people, yeah, that were, involved in trying to ruin somebody's reputation. Somebody's neighbors, could be, yeah, like trying to ruin somebody's reputation. I feel like, yeah, it's something about, yeah, a whole community of people, multiple people, multiple different people. We got fire signs. So, yeah, somebody, could have, like recruited others, to like play dirty with them. Yeah, we got months. So there's somebody or some people that, yeah, have been doing, whatever they've been doing for months out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have been home, like, possibly, like homeless or going from house to house, couch to couch for months. We got a Capricorn. So yeah, there's a Capricorn involved. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be strategizing, planning, and plotting, like to get somebody's neighbors involved, yeah, with like playing dirty with them. But whoever this Capricorn is, yeah, they're an energy vampire out here. And yeah, their health is declining. This could be physical health. This could be mental health. Yeah. So somebody possibly, yeah, could go to treatment for addiction. There could be multiple people, that could be going to treatment for addiction, or something about, yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, needs to go to treatment for addiction out here. We got money spell. So somebody, could have done some type of money spell. We already got love spell out here. We got official letter. So somebody definitely, yeah, could receive an official letter. There could be somebody or some people, that could be concerned about somebody receiving an official letter. We got a bully out here. So, There could be a bully that their health is declining. Somebody, could have a dog. Somebody, could receive some type of letter when it comes to a dog as well. Yeah, be aware. Be aware of a booby trap, or somebody is trying to set somebody up. But going back to like whoever this message is for, it could have been like this been as the spiritual alarm. You know what I mean? So like once these people touch somebody, whatever they did, whether it be ruin somebody's reputation, they basically set off the spiritual alarm. I saw the mother card, so somebody's mother definitely could be involved. We got 1977, so somebody definitely could be born in 1977 out here. Something about somebody's mother's address. I don't know, something, like some type of official letter, could have been sent to somebody's mother's address. But there definitely could be somebody or some people that want to address something. There is somebody or some people that definitely have some type of vendetta against somebody. Something about a vendetta against somebody's mother, or somebody's mother, could have a vendetta against them, their own child. And it possibly is because, somebody's limited edition out here. So, there's not too many like somebody out here. And we have present. So, something about, this is going on now. Somebody's a vampire slayer out here. And there definitely is somebody or some people that, is folding under pressure. There definitely is a toxic masculine that's folding under pressure. Something about a deadline. So something about, the subpoena to court. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a C. We got an air sign. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Somebody definitely could be like in isolation, or they could like be like withdrawing themselves from people. Somebody definitely is having sleepless nights out here. There could be people that are now realizing that the more that they want to be all up in somebody's energy, the more that like stuff starts to happen. We got a Scorpio, so there's a Scorpio involved. Something about an investigation that I did pick up on, like somebody's house being watched. I just saw Gemini, so there's a Gemini involved. So somebody possibly could be, like plotting their next move, strategizing, planning, and plotting their next move. So somebody just needs to be aware. Somebody, whatever, their next move, is. I feel like, it's not going to be the reward, that they think that they're going to receive. Somebody's first, middle, last name can start with a W. Time is ticking. So somebody definitely is watching their watch, or somebody is watching the clock. But we got blessing at the bottom of the deck. So out of all this, somebody definitely is gonna receive a blessing, no matter So there's people that are trying to make somebody miss out on like a blessing. But we got manipulate the justice system. So somebody, could be strategizing, planning, and plotting on, trying to manipulate the justice system. Or, there's multiple people playing dirty by trying to manipulate the justice system out here. They're obsessed with a certain image. So, manipulate the justice system could be anything, But we got drama alert. So, there's some drama. And we got a false contract. So something about a false contract. So there could be people, they could try to manipulate the justice system, and it has something to do with a false contract. This could have something to do with a home, insurance. So somebody, could have passed away. And somebody, could have made up some type of false, life insurance policy or something like that, trying to manipulate the justice system. Or that's what somebody or some people, could be doing, trying to make somebody miss out on something. that more than likely belongs to them. Whether it be, you know, an inheritance, or whether it be a divine counterpart, whether it be, you know, just some information. We got a twin flame, so yeah, there's a twin flame involved. Somebody's twin flame, you know, could have some type of proof out here. We got new connection. So somebody, you know, could have gotten into, you know, like a new connection. So for somebody, yeah, the new connection is somebody's twin flame. But there could be a twin flame, but then also, you know, like a new connection. We got nearby. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be nearby. Somebody, we got a Capricorn. I don't know, you know, if like somebody, you know, like knows, you know, where somebody lives, and so somebody knows somebody's neighbors. Yeah, they could be trying to use their neighbors, you know, to, yeah, like do their dirty work, you know, play dirty with them. Yeah, we got a Cancer, so yeah, there's a Cancer involved. We got family or past connection. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to, you know, like receive some type of resources or some type of stability. Then we got a soulmate. So we got a twin flame and a soulmate out here. We got an Aquarius. Sagittarius. Aries. Yeah, somebody thinks that somebody's door is a revolving door with this fleeting card out here. And we got a horse. So somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a horse. Something about, yeah, a man with a big beefcake. Yeah. Something about the future. So somebody, you know, could, yeah, like see into the future. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have psychic abilities. Somebody could also be, you know, like thinking about the future. Somebody definitely is wondering what their relationship will be like in the future with somebody. So I feel like somebody just needs to be aware. Yeah, we got safe space. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be just be looking for a safe space. Somebody definitely, yeah, could possibly, you know, like want to open up to somebody. Somebody definitely, yeah, is concerned about their future out here. But this definitely, yeah, could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like could have laughed, you know, been one of those people that talked about somebody behind somebody's back. But somebody's positive out here. Somebody's intentions are pure, you know. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have only wanted to help somebody or some people, you know, like to improve their life. And maybe, you know, people took some type of advice, you know, as unsolicited advice, but we didn't ask. Maybe somebody's realizing that they should have listened. Yep, so be aware, because somebody possibly, yeah, could want to ask for some type of small favor. I'm hoping you can help me with something small. But yeah, whoever this person is, their intentions are not clear. Somebody got a lot going on out here. I feel like somebody, you know, if there's somebody new in somebody's life, they have been doing some stuff behind somebody's back. For sure. And I feel like shit's about to hit the fan. Or yeah. But yeah, we got unsolicited advice. So, yeah. So somebody, you know, could have looked at some type of advice as unsolicited. This is somebody that's certain that they know best. So somebody possibly, yeah, could be about to tell somebody or some people, you know, like, I told you so. Yeah, something about some chaos out here. Yep, we got an imposter. So yeah, somebody's not who somebody thinks that they are. Somebody definitely, yeah, could want to get something off of their chest out here. Somebody's first or last name could start with an H. But yeah, if you can't swim, you about to drown. So, I mean, somebody possibly, you know, can't swim and they could literally drown. But this is also, you know, like, yeah, if you're not gonna shit, then get off the pot. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to drown. And it could be because something is coming to an end. Something can no longer continue. So this could also have to do with, yeah, like somebody's energy, you know. So yeah, energy vampires, yeah, can no longer, you know, like siphon off of somebody's energy. Somebody, you know, is no longer going to be allowed to, you know, like show small favors to somebody. Or, you know, yeah, or some people. Or this is like, yeah, like somebody no longer, you know, allowing, you know, like people, you know, to ride on, you know, like their wave. You know, their wave of favor, their wave of grace, their wave of mercy out here. Yeah, this can no longer continue. This is coming to an end. Yeah, people treating somebody, you know, like an option and not a priority. Somebody deserves to be treated like a priority and not an option out here. We got a sister, so there's a sister involved. Somebody's sister possibly, yeah, don't have no respect for boundaries. I don't know if somebody, you know, is about to, you know, like, get some type of restraining order on somebody, or somebody needs to. Wow. But something definitely, yeah, could be being broadcasted for the world to see. This could be, you know, like a new start in life for somebody. Going back to, yeah, like somebody, you know, could be on social media, you know, whatever they do on social media. Of course, it's being broadcasted for the world to see. This could also be some type of proof that could be being broadcasted for the world to see. But somebody definitely, yeah, is dealing, you know, with chronic stress out here. Maybe, you know, like somebody, you know, is, yeah, like going to get on social media, you know, and, yeah, show their ass. But whatever's being broadcasted for the world to see, yeah, going back to, yeah, something is being released. This could have something to do with some exposed documents. So there could be some documents that could be exposed for the world to see. Or somebody, you know, could have already done it. But somebody, you know, could, yeah, like do some type of public apology out here. With this, you don't have to wait for an apology. It's here. Yeah, we got a drama queen out here. So yeah, there's a drama queen, you know, that's dealing with some type of chronic stress. But yeah, somebody's sister is definitely, yeah, involved for sure. Or there's somebody, you know, like somebody's sister is involved with another feminine energy. Whoever this is dealing with chronic stress, they definitely, yeah, are trying to put on a brave face out here. I don't know, yeah, like they were trying to project some energy, you know, because, you know, they were trying to, yeah, like control somebody's life. This is like, yeah, like doing some type of mind control spells or MK Ultra or whatever, yeah. Yeah, because whoever these people are, they have envy and jealousy in their heart. So how are you, yeah, have any type of spiritual protection when you have envy and jealousy in your heart? Yeah. There's somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, could have envy and jealousy in their heart because somebody didn't allow their circumstances to define them. And so, yeah, there is a big change, that definitely, yeah, could be coming. Maybe somebody, could have dealt with chronic stress in the past. But, yeah, like somebody, yeah, they've gotten through it, or they're working through it, as we speak. But it's always the ones that are closest to you. Mm-hmm. We got a binding spell, so somebody could have done some type of binding spell, or yeah, trying to do some type of binding spell. Yeah, because there's somebody or some people that don't want somebody to remember the past out here. It could be somebody's mama, somebody's sister. We got a Sagittarius Capricorn cusper, so you could be a Sagittarius Capricorn cusper. Something about, yeah, Sagittarius season, Capricorn season could be significant. Somebody's first, middle, or last name could start with an S. Something about the color red is significant. I keep seeing this this red card, and it actually just flew out onto the floor. I don't know. Somebody could be in a gang. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have used some type of blood, you know what I mean, to, yeah, like do some type of spell out here. And they definitely, yeah, could be facing major challenges because of it. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, could have been using somebody's name to gain some type of resources. So somebody definitely, yeah, is about to find out that the power is in their hands. I really feel like that, yeah, like somebody knows that the power is in their hands. These people, could be about to find out that, yeah, the power is in your hands. We got a compulsive liar out here. So there's a compulsive liar out here that definitely, yeah, could have exposed some type of documents. There's a compulsive liar that definitely, yeah, is concerned. And then we got the hospital. So somebody, could end up in the hospital. Definitely could have something to do, with something sexual. But somebody doesn't want somebody to remember the past, and it has something to do with the hospital. But we got mental jail. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be in mental jail right now, especially, yeah, dealing with this chronic stress. And somebody definitely, yeah, is being told, like to pay attention to their dreams. Yep, whoever this is that's concerned, yeah, it could be multiple people. They definitely, yeah, could be looking over their shoulder because, yeah, they know somebody's protected. And, yeah, they have some type of facts. Somebody's also, yeah, being protected from, yeah, like that binding spell. Or, yeah, any type of spells. So, yeah, somebody's being told, like to stay to themselves at this time. Yep. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be, like healing from, like anxiety or depression or, like, yeah, like chronic stress. Somebody's putting a death to it. Yeah. Or somebody, has already put a death to it. I don't know if people were expecting somebody, to be in the crazy house by now. But, yeah, there's a compulsive liar that pretends to be somebody that they're not. Somebody definitely, yeah, pretends to be like a therapist or pretends to be somebody, that can help people, when it comes to, like to their life and woo yada yada. Yeah, that person, could wind up in the hospital. We got tie the knot, get married. Somebody, could be married. Or there's somebody that somebody was married to, that could be involved. Somebody, could have been married to could be in the hospital. But be aware of, yeah, somebody, wanting to, like marry somebody. Something is being broadcasted for the world to see. So I don't know if somebody, is going to broadcast if they want to marry somebody. But something about, yeah, somebody's sister being involved. Somebody's definitely on their life path out here. And yeah, somebody pretending to be somebody that they're not. Yeah, it backfired. Some stuff that somebody or some people could have done multiple times, yeah, it backfired on them multiple times. There are some people that, yeah, they were expecting somebody to be in some type of hospital by now. Mm-hmm. And somebody definitely, yeah, is being told, like, to stay emotionally balanced, because there is somebody or some people that are trying to get in somebody's head for sure. There's a two-faced friend that's definitely involved. Whoever, this message is for, you could speak from the heart, so yeah, whatever, you speak from the heart about, I feel like that it's only, like, to help, it's not to harm. Mm-hmm. But there could be somebody, that possibly, could, yeah, like, want to speak from the heart. They want to open up to somebody. Mm-hmm. Yep. But it could be because, yeah, supernatural events are definitely, yeah, taking place around some people, into people's homes. Mm-hmm. Yep. And whoever these people are, they definitely, yeah, could have been trying to block somebody's chakras. But, yeah, backfire, backfire, backfire. Somebody possibly, yeah, could want to speak from the heart when it comes to some type of premeditated assault. But it goes back to, yeah, those assault allegations. I don't know if that's what's going to be broadcasted, like, for the world to see. Mm-hmm. But yeah, somebody has incredible intuition out here. For sure. So yeah, like like somebody could have been dealing with chronic stress, or they whatever circumstances that somebody had faced, they still didn't allow, like, their circumstances to define them. They still, listened and trusted, in their intuition. They still listened and trusted, in their spiritual team. Mm-hmm. We got an empath, so somebody, could be an empath out here. Mm-hmm. Whatever, could be going on, it could definitely, yeah, be physically and emotionally draining, like, to somebody. Or it could just be, yeah, people. But going back to, yeah, people, like, trying to siphon somebody's energy. Anything else? Yeah, be aware, of somebody or some people trying to cause some type of diversion as well. We got a brother. Be aware of a brother trying to cause a diversion, or a sister, trying to cause some type of diversion. Somebody's brother could expose some documents. Somebody's brother, could end up in the hospital. So, yeah. Somebody's being told, to, yeah, like, not get in the way. Whoever these people are, they have lessons to learn, and, yeah, karma to pay. Wow. Yep, but be aware, because there is somebody that likes to play victim. But, yeah, like, their show is over. Their show is over. Somebody definitely, yeah, has a gambling problem out here. But yep, it always be the ones that's closest to you. So this could be somebody's twin flame, could be, finding this information out as well. Or this is, yeah, like somebody's twin flames energy. But yeah, be aware, of, yeah, like somebody or some people, like, yeah, trying to use some type of emotional blackmail. Yeah, tactic used to control someone through fear, guilt, or obligation. Yeah, to make them feel upset or guilty. So, yeah, this can no longer, take place. Yeah, it's coming to an end. And, yeah, these people have karma to, pay and lessons to learn. So, somebody doesn't need to get in the way of this. And so, yeah, not only is the power in somebody's hands, the ball is definitely, yeah, in somebody's court out here. Mm-hmm. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have tried to hack into somebody's social media accounts, bank accounts, email accounts, and they possibly, yeah, could try to expose it, or they already exposed it. But yeah, boomerang. Boomerang. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, is skilled at reading others out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could receive an official letter from, like, a court official. But yeah, there are some spiritual attacks that definitely, yeah, has backfired on somebody or some people. We got 50 to 65 years old. So somebody, could be 50 to 65 years old in this situation. There definitely is a master of deflection out here. So somebody definitely is trying to deflect, So yeah, trying to cause some type of diversion. We got this as well. So this could be, being exposed. This could be, what is being broadcasted for the world to see. But yeah, there is some negative energy, that, yeah, like is going back, like to the sender. Mm-hmm. Wow. So there's somebody, that, yeah, somebody, could have had some type of soul connection with that could be falling from grace out here. They definitely, yeah, worrying about their future for sure. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.